How did a war-ravaged Germany become the epicenter of one of history's deadliest regimes and collapse within just over a decade? The story of Nazi Germany is a brutal lesson in how desperation, ideology, and ambition can converge to reshape the world. After World War I, Germany was battered by defeat, economic disaster, and humiliation under the Treaty of Versailles. Hyperinflation wiped out savings, unemployment skyrocketed, and millions were desperate for change. Into that chaos stepped Adolf Hitler and the National Socialist German Workers' Party, or Nazis, promising revival, order, and national pride. Hitler's rise was swift. Capitalizing on public anger, fear of communism, and nationalist fervor, the Nazis gained traction in the early 1930s. By 1933, Hitler was appointed chancellor, seizing power through legal means and eliminating opposition with ruthless efficiency. The Reichstag fire allowed him to push the Enabling Act, granting dictatorial powers. Once in control, the regime rapidly transformed Germany. The Nazis poured resources into rearmament and massive public works, reducing unemployment but preparing for war. Propaganda permeated every aspect of life, molding public opinion and promoting Aryan supremacy. The state's terrifying apparatus began with the Gestapo muting dissent through fear. One of the darkest chapters was the systematic persecution of Jews and other minorities, culminating in the Holocaust, an industrial-scale genocide that resulted in the murder of 6 million Jews and millions of others deemed undesirable by the regime. Militarily, Nazi Germany initially stunned the world. Blitzkrieg tactics overwhelmed Poland, France, and much of Europe with shocking speed. But the tides shifted in 1941 with the invasion of the Soviet Union and the declaration of war against the United States. Hitler's overreach became evident. Supply lines stretched thin and fierce Soviet resistance halted the advance. From 1942, repeated defeats mounted. The Battle of Stalingrad marked a decisive turning point where the Red Army began pushing westward. Allied bombings crippled German cities and industry. Internally, the German population faced shortages and mounting casualties as morale crumbled. In April 1945, Soviet troops encircled Berlin. Hitler, isolated and defeated, took his own life. On May 7th, Germany officially surrendered, ending the war in Europe. The fall of Nazi Germany left Europe devastated, tens of millions dead, cities in ruins, and a world forever altered. The regime's legacy is a grim reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, extremist ideology, and indifference to human rights. Understanding the rise and fall of Nazi Germany explains not only a deadly chapter in history, but also the fragile conditions that can give birth to tyranny and the urgent need to resist it.